Assalamualaikum and a very good evening, everyone. Sorry for the little bit of a delay. We're going through some internet connection problems. So we are in the middle of fixing it and rectifying it, but I hope it's going to be okay. So, welcome once again, everybody, to episode 7 to Stand Up for Yourself. And today I am joined by Sobrina. Sobrina, can you hear us? Can you hear me? You have to unmute. Okay, awesome. Can you hear us? Can you hear me, Sabrina? Okay. Uh, Sabrina is actually coming in, streaming in with her data. Unfortunately, she doesn't have Wi Fi or Unify where she is. So her line is a little bit unstable. So she'll be in and out, but we hope to be able to hear as much as possible from her, hopefully. Okay, so do bear with us this evening. As soon as her connection is back, she will be back. But when her connection is a little bit unstable, then she will be off and then she'll be on again. So we're just gonna um, help her get through this. Okay, so while at the moment her internet's not so stable, so while we wait for her, if you are joining in, if you're tuning in, do say drop me a hello, let me know where you're from, just while we wait for Sabrina's internet to be stable again. So I've got Hide on Facebook says hi Kaiman. Hi Hide, thank you so much for joining. Anybody else who's joining us right now, do drop me a hello and let me know where you're from, just while we wait for Sabrina's internet connection to be okay again. All right. So okay, she's dropped out and we're gonna wait for her to come back in. No problem there. So a little bit about how things started with Sabrina. Okay, so for my followers on LinkedIn, you know that I have been posting a lot about English. I've been posting a lot about being confident to speak in English. So somewhere in March, Sabrina sent me a message, and she said to me that she would like to be confident to speak in English. Okay, so here she is again. Sabrina, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, yes. I'm sorry,
Yay!
Masari. I'm really sorry. Sorry.
No worries, no worries. Okay. So
The line.
I was just introducing about how we met and how we got started, which was back in March when you texted me. Okay. So Sabrina, if there's a lag,
Okay.
don't worry. As soon as you hear me, you answer. So everybody will be here. We'll wait for you. No worries. We understand that there's an internet problem. No worries at all. Okay. So
Okay, okay.
very quickly, we have
All right.
Hide joining us from Facebook who says hi. So say hi. And then we've got Ahmad Marzuki from on LinkedIn saying hola. So hola. So now it become a Spanish show. And we've got Nazrik Eddy who's joining us saying hello, Ivan and Sabrina. Been waiting for this one. Yep. So have we. Okay. So let's pray and hope that Sabrina's
Hello.
internet is kind to us so that we can hear as much as possible from Sabrina herself. Okay. Let's get started. Sabrina, why don't you
Okay.
start by introducing
All right.
yourself and also
Okay.
tell us what it is that you do?
Okay. All right. Okay. Assalamualaikum and good evening to everyone. Okay. Let me introduce myself. Okay. My name is Sobrina Muhammad Sobri. Okay. You can call me Sobrina. Okay. I'm from Manjung Perak. Okay. I am a PhD student at UMCDEC, University of Malaya. Okay, my PhD journey started in September 2016.
Okay.
Okay, my research, okay, my current research is about solar PV forecasting. So in this research, okay, I have applied machine learning and sky imagery technique by using Python programming language software.
Okay.
Okay,
In normal terms, kan,
so
in like for people who are not
before
scientists
I
like me.
decided to choose this topic, okay, I had a discussion with my supervisor. Okay, actually, this topic, okay, sorry, man.
Okay. So for people who are non-scientists like me,
Okay, sorry,
what is the topic about? What is your research about in normal
okay,
words?
sorry,
Uh,
I didn't hear you.
it's okay. As soon as you hear the question, you can
Okay,
answer. We understand there's a lag, no problem.
okay,
So in normal language,
all
for
right, okay,
someone like me who's
okay.
not a scientist, what is your research about?
Okay, okay. My research is about solar. photovoltaic generation forecasting. Okay, okay, in this research, okay, I applied machine learning and sky imagery methods by using Python programming language software.
Okay. So
Okay.
what does it do? What does your research show? What would your research show
Sorry,
us?
man.
What would your research show us?
Okay, actually, in my research, we will do about the solar forecasting. We want okay by measuring the data that that we collected before basically for 1 year of data. I mean in the solar radiation and then
Mm.
the cloud data. So we try to create the model and then we try to implement the model by using the current data. So
Okay, that I
yeah.
understand.
Oh. Okay, yeah.
Okay. So why did you decide to choose this
Okay.
topic? It's a heavy topic.
Okay, yes. Okay. Actually, before I decided to choose this topic, okay, I had a discussion. Basically, we had a discussion meeting with my supervisors. Okay, I have two supervisors, which is main supervisor and co-supervisor. So, actually, this topic was suggested by my co-supervisor. Okay, okay, he asked me, okay, Sobrina, why don't you try to do about solar forecasting by taking consideration the cloud data as your main parameter in your research.
Okay.
So for me, the topic sound is quite interesting. Okay, because actually I have never done it before. Okay, okay, so for me, in the beginning, everything is quite tough and hard because there were too many terms and things that I didn't know and heard before. So, as for your information, okay, my research is more related to computer science field and renewable
Uh-huh.
energy.
Uh-huh.
So, why I'm from the electrical engineering background before.
Ah,
So, I challenge myself to choose this topic
okay.
because there are many new things I can learn and we need to learn. So
Okay.
in this research, okay, I managed to process and analyze big data, and then I studied about mathematical fundamentals,
Mm,
statistical learning, deep learning, machine learning, artificial intelligence, and also I was able to learn a new programming language that is Python.
right.
So I exposed myself to this new knowledge because I have a deep interest in this field area.
Nice. You seem to
So
like a
that's
challenge.
why I
Yeah. You seem to like
yes.
challenges. Yes. Okay. So you
Yes,
didn't just
okay.
apply taking up challenges in terms of your PhD research, but you also took up another challenge personally in enhancing your soft skills, right? So back in
Yes.
March, you did come to me, you sent me a message on LinkedIn, and the first thing you said to me was, Iman, I want to be confident to speak
Yes.
English. That was the first line in the message that you said to me, right? And then we decided to start
Yes.
our lesson. Yeah. So do share, Sabrina, what made you decide to look for English classes? Did you get that question? What made you decide to look for English classes, Sabrina?
Okay. So if people ask me why I look for English classes, okay. So my answer is I wanted to be Okay, I want to look. Okay, I want to be confident to speak English.
Mm-hmm.
So, as a student, okay, English is a medium language and it's very important to us. So, in my university, okay, most of postgraduate students teams from other countries like India, China, Japan,
Yeah.
Korea, Australia, and other few countries.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Basically, when we meet, we will use English when we communicate with each other. So, another point is why I look for English class. So okay, every time I finish do my presentation, okay, I will ask my friend, okay, how is about my presentation just now? Okay,
Okay.
do I sound nervous? Okay, I ask my friend like that. So most of my friends say that um, my presentation was okay and there was no sound of nervousness from me.
Ah.
Okay, I ask myself, okay, why I felt nervous every time I needed to do a presentation, especially in front
Mm-hmm.
of the people.
Mm.
So then I realized one thing that it's all about my English. It's not about my content or input of my presentation. It's all about
Yeah.
my English because I don't have a confidence on it. So the same thing happened when I have a discussion meeting with my supervisor where I need to speak in English.
Yep.
Um, So another thing is when I presented in conference or I attended in seminar talk or
Mm.
conference. So,
Mm-hmm.
basically, I meet many people with different countries and backgrounds, which is brought me to learn English.
Right. So
That's why
your
I
field of
look for English
research
class because
and the
I want to
people that
improve my
you are
English.
around, it's there's a lot of use of English. The other students, speaking with your supervisor, so there's a lot of English that is required, right? Awesome. But it's not just
Yes,
speaking that you need, isn't
yes,
it? Because
yes.
you're doing your PhD, so that means that there's also a thesis that you have to write.
Oh,
So,
yes,
right.
yes, 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 yeah, yeah. Okay. And one another reason why I look for English classes is I want to improve my writing in English. So as a research student, okay, I do a lot of reading,
Yeah.
reviewing, summarizing, and writing about my research findings.
Yeah.
So basically, writing is very important to me in order to write a good article, paper, journal, or thesis.
Of course.
So it's all about the paraphrasing, sentence structure, and also the meaning of the sentences. So I just want to make sure when people read my article or my paper or my thesis, they
Hmm.
will enjoy and understand the content of the text. That's it.
Right. Awesome. Okay.
Uh,
Like I said,
so,
you are one person who really likes challenges, so that helps. That helps that you didn't use your lack of confidence to feel down or anything like that, but instead you stood up for yourself. You took a challenge. You tried to find somewhere that you could learn, and you did. So we spent 6 months together, didn't we? From March all the way until September. Our last class was in the middle of September. So that's 6 months that we had classes twice a week,
okay.
right? We had 1 hour of classes twice a
Yes.
week. So do
Yes.
share. Do share with everyone what
Okay.
are some of the things that you did throughout the 6 months, learning and trying the things that you learned. What are some of the things that you have done that has helped you boost your confidence to speak in English? Share it with all of us.
Okay. Okay. The thing that helped me boost up my English is using Cambridge Dictionary to pronounce and look up the meaning uh, that of the word that I didn't know. So actually, this Cambridge Dictionary is a very helpful tool because it
Mm.
brings three in one function to to that is pronunciation,
Yeah.
meaning, and also how to use the word in the sentences.
Yeah.
As you can see that in the Cambridge Dictionary, okay,
Mhm.
it has provided some examples by using that word. A few examples of the sentences. And I think it's very, very helpful for me. So another thing is reading out loud. Okay, when I read out loud, okay, it will help me to listen all the words that I have to say.
Mhm.
So and at the same time, it helps me to practice my tongue to pronounce and say the word correctly. So for the third one, okay, let's see. If I find a long sentences and I didn't know the meaning of those sentences, okay, I try to break the those sentences into the short sentences.
Ah,
Okay, so by using that way, it's easy for me to understand that sentences part by part. Okay.
okay.
And lastly, and lastly, okay, before this, every time I read and when I needed to translate it, okay, basically, before this, I will translate it from English to Malay. So, however,
Uh-huh.
I noticed that the right way, so to learn English, you must translate it from English to English. That's how I do it.
Awesome. That's great. So what has been different?
Um,
So these are the four things that you've done differently using the dictionary, reading out
okay,
loud, um,
okay,
breaking down long sentences, right, into short sentences, then looking up, finding the meaning from the short sentences, then putting it back
mm-hmm.
together in the long sentence, and also uh, understanding the meaning from English and explaining it back to English, no longer translating. So, having done all of these things,
Yes.
what's been different for you?
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay, before this, okay, when I watch English movie, okay, sometimes, okay, before this, when I watch English movie, basically I totally depend on the Malay subtitle to
Mm-mm.
understand the whole movie. So, but right now, when I watch English movie, okay, I can understand what they say even without subtitle.
Wow.
Okay. Okay. In my cases, okay, I love to watch thriller, crime, and then action and horror movie. Okay,
Wow.
sometimes I and then sometimes I love to watch a cooking show.
Hmm.
Okay, so basically I watch this genre movie or shows as one of my learning processes other
That's
than
great.
fill up my hobby.
That's great.
So basically right now if I watch English movie, I will practice with these two kind of techniques.
Ah,
Okay, first I watch English movie with English subtitles.
okay.
So it can help me to listen how they pronounce each word and
Right.
look how they use and treat the sentences.
That's good.
So for the second tip, I watch English movie without any subtitle. So it can train my ear and my brain to listen and think at the same time. Okay, let's say if I'm not clear what I have listened to,
Hmm.
okay, I will replay it again or listen to it repetitively.
Nice. Okay.
Mm, yeah, okay.
Okay.
So, okay. Yes. So
What else has
another
been
one
different?
thing.
Mhm.
Okay. I okay. Another thing. Still different is when I speak. When I have a discussion meeting with my supervisor. When I feel more confident speaking with him with less translating. Okay, because before this, it took time for me to think and tweak the sentences in English.
Yeah.
But right now, I can speak spontaneously without thinking too long. That's
Was
how
your
it is.
supervisor
Just
surprised though
that's
that
the only thing that
you
I
were
have to the
suddenly
difference.
able to speak in English more, and that your thoughts were more fluid, were more smooth? Was your supervisor surprised, or did he just accept it?
Um,
Was he surprised, your supervisor?
Uh, okay. I guess maybe just he just accepted. Maybe he just they like accepted only. He didn't say
Okay.
anything, but I just feel to myself only.
Okay.
I'm
All
not
right. So
sure with
he
him.
didn't say anything lah.
Either he's noticed
That's
that or
okay.
not.
Okay. But like I always
Um,
say, it's most
uh,
important that you feel
I'm
it.
not sure, but his response just
Oops, we lost her. No worries. She'll come back. Okay, we're gonna let her internet be okay again, and then she's gonna come back and share a bit more. So while she gets that sorted, um, a few things that she has shared about what's been different for her since after undergoing, or even while undergoing the 6 month program, and now that she's completed it, is that she's able to watch English movies and shows sometimes without even having to look at the subtitles, and she's already able to understand. So this is someone who 6 months ago would heavily rely on BM, Bahasa Melayu subtitles whenever she watched English movies, but now she can watch even without looking at subtitles, and then she watches it again and uses subtitles to listen to pronunciation and listen to how the sentences are being formed, how the sentences are being structured, and things like that. And the second thing she shared is that she feels more confident now to speak to her supervisor because she's doing her PhD. So, as she mentioned before, 6 months ago, she would speak a lot in Bahasa, or she would take some time to translate the words or the sentences into English. But now it's more fluid. It comes out much easier and much more smoother. Okay. All right. No worries, Sabrina. No worries. So, welcome back. Okay. um, Thank you for
okay.
sharing that. I was just summarizing. I was just
In a
summarizing what has been
language.
different for you. Yep. And as I was saying to you, Sabrina, it's okay if other people realize or not. But what's most important is that you feel and you realize that you are more confident, and you're not
Yeah.
struggling anymore to discuss with your supervisor in English. And as you mentioned, English is a very big. It's a main language. It's a big language you need to know for you to do your presentations, when you go for
Mm.
seminars, when you want to write. So it's a very important skill to have. Awesome. So do share with us now. What have you done differently? No, sorry. Okay, what have you done? At least one thing that you've done now that you have never ever done 6 months ago, or 1 year ago, or 2 years ago. Something that you started doing now that you have gained your confidence to speak English and to use English.
Mhm.
What's that one thing?
Okay. 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 After I joined this class, okay. One thing that I love to do that I have never done before is to write and post my WhatsApp story in English, no matter if it's correct or not.
Okay,
Okay,
that's
actually,
good.
it's one of the ways to build my okay. Okay. By doing that way, okay, it's one of the ways to build my confidence in writing English and posting it. So I just share and post anything that I like. For example, like my activities about movies,
Nice.
food, or
Yeah.
anything else. So
Mm.
because before this, I didn't have confidence to do that because since I thought about my English and then I thought what other people say. So but now I don't care if it's wrong or right. Um, I just try to do it because because I believe that I'm still in the learning phase.
Yes.
So supposedly there is no shame in yes supposedly there's no shame in feeling when you are learning something.
Yeah.
So I know that everyone makes a mistake and you will learn from your mistake. That's it.
That's right. I love how you said that you don't care anymore. Okay, because sometimes, and like you said in the beginning, you realize that
Yes,
it's
yes,
got nothing to do with your content. It has nothing to do with what you
yes,
say. Everything's okay. It's just that you yourself feel that you're not confident. And when you feel like you're not confident, you feel like, what if I make a
yes,
mistake? What if I
yes,
say
yes,
this wrong? What if I say that wrong? But when you don't care, you start speaking anyway. And like you said, it's a journey.
yes,
You learn as you go along. Not to say you don't care and you don't fix it at all, but you don't care if you make mistakes, make a mistake
okay,
anyway,
yes.
and then get it fixed along the way, learn how to get it right along the way. I really, really like that. Was it difficult,
Yes,
Sabrina, in
yes,
the
yes.
beginning? Or was it easy from the beginning for you?
Sorry, man.
Was it difficult for you in the beginning, or was it easy?
Hello?
From the beginning, it
Okay.
was easy. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, 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 okay. Okay. Can you repeat it again?
Okay, in the beginning, when you started the class and the lessons in March, was it easy? Was it difficult in the beginning?
Okay, okay, for me, it was difficult in the beginning because I couldn't figure out the right way how to start learning English.
Right.
Again, I still remember when I messaged and asked you how I can be good and confident in English, especially for my writing and speaking.
Mm-hmm.
So during that time, I feel excited because you were offering classes,
Right.
and finally I met someone that can help me. So after 4 months of classes, okay, it started to become easier for me by practicing it every
Ah,
day.
I love
Uh,
that.
so yeah. So just like okay, like me, okay, I spend about 15 to 30 minutes per day
Hmm.
by reading one short article or one short story. And then I try to understand the content of the text, and then I try to
Mm-hmm.
summarize it, and then I try to write it in my own sentences.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then I try to learn at least minimum one new word a day. So I think by doing it every day, I can improve. I I can improve a lot.
Definitely.
So okay, then finally, uh, I noticed that English is not so hard. So
Right?
the
It's not
key
so.
is you must keep practice and do every. So that's the way how you can learn, how you can improve your English, your confidence. That's it.
I love it that you said two magic words. Two magic words, yeah? To me, it's magic lah. Like you said, after 4 months, it became easy because you were practicing every day. And the second magic word is that you
Oh,
spent
yes.
only about 15 to 30 minutes every day, every day, not like an hour, 2 hours. So it
Oh,
didn't
yes.
take much time. What it took was
Oh, yes, yes,
consistency
yes.
every day. But even if it's just one word, like you said,
Okay.
one word a day, you said, kan? One word a day, one sentence a day,
Oh,
one
yes.
article a day. So just a little bit, but every single day. So you get the practice every day. And that actually is the
Uh,
magic word, and that is the key to learning English or being confident to speak in English. We have to practice every single day. Then it becomes a habit, and then it becomes easy.
uh,
But that's not bad,
yes,
Sabrina. four
exactly.
months. After
Yes.
4 months, you already felt that things were becoming easier. The process was smoother, and English
Mm.
is not difficult, right? Is it? It's not difficult,
Yeah.
actually, is it?
Because,
Yeah. All it
yeah.
needs is
Mm-hmm.
practice, like you said.
Yeah.
That's great. That's really great. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Sabrina. Um,
Okay.
for all the viewers who are watching and the viewers who will be watching the replay, if they
Okay.
have the same thought that you had, if they are feeling the same way that you felt 6 months ago, where they're feeling, I want to be confident to speak in English, right? What would
All
you
right.
say to them? What would you tell them if they are thinking it, they feel it, they want to do it, but they're scared, they're shy, they don't want to make mistakes? Okay, similar to how you felt 6 months ago, what would you say to them?
Okay. For those who want to build your confidence, okay, the first thing is put away your negative feelings and thoughts.
Hmm,
Okay. So always set in your mind that you can be successful like others.
I love that.
So okay. So for my second message is, if you want to learn something, find a teacher or trainer that can teach you, that can help you, that can support and guide you. So okay. And for my last message, I think it's a very important part. It's about your effort. Okay. No matter how good you are, if you are not practice, one day you will forget how to use it.
That's true.
Okay. You can even spend about 15 to 60 minutes. It depends on you. At least one day you try to learn at least one word, one, two, or three new words, okay, with the meaning, and then okay, actually it's based on your ability. It depends on you. Okay, and then okay, you can try to find out one short article, one short story, one short paragraph from
Mm-hmm.
any kind of reading sources, and then you try to understand the content of the text, and then try to read out loud, and then try to summarize it, and then try to write it in your own sentences. Okay.
I like that.
Another way, if you want to, okay, maybe okay, and then maybe you can find someone that you are comfortable with to try to practice to speak with them.
I
Okay.
love that too.
So honestly, I can say that you cannot be fluent immediately because
Mm-hmm.
it takes time. Okay,
Yes,
slowly but surely, because the learning process never ends.
that's true.
So to grow and build your confidence, just make sure you keep practice and do it every day. So never feel give up. Yeah, that's it.
I love that. You know what I love most about what you shared, Sabrina, is that always put
Mhm.
in our mind that we can be successful as others. So if other people can do it in our own
Yes.
way, we also can do it. That's really
Yes.
really great piece of
If
advice.
other people can do, we also can do. Yeah.
Of course. Of course, I love that. I'm going to quickly hit the comment. We've got a comment from Izwana Shafiqa who says, hello, everyone. Hello, Izwana. Thank you so much for joining us. And we've got another one from one Muhammad Noor. I think it's
Oh,
you. It says here LinkedIn user. But if I look at LinkedIn, this is one Muhammad Noor. One says, Assalamualaikum, Iman and Sabrina. Walaikum salam. Thank you so much for joining us, Izwana. Thank you for joining us, one. All right. So,
okay.
Sabrina, thank you so much. Okay. Your journey with me
Okay.
in terms of your classes has ended, but your learning journey continues. Okay, it doesn't end, it never ends. And as
Uh,
I've said to you before, you know what to do now, you know what works for you now. So all that's left to do
um,
is to keep doing it, and you will definitely keep making progress. You'll definitely keep improving. Okay, awesome. How do
okay.
you feel
Okay.
having been on your
Okay.
first ever live show?
Okay. Sorry, man. Oh, okay.
How does
I
it feel?
actually I never
First time.
imagined that
You've
I
never
have go
done this
through for
before,
this
have
live
you?
interview session.
Sorry?
Okay. Okay. And I just want to say that thank you very much for along this 6 months of classes. Okay, because you have teach me, you have guide me, you have support me. So you love to share with me some knowledge, some tips, some information, and then it's really really helpful for me. So thank
I'm
you very
glad.
much, Iman. Thank you very much.
You are most
Yeah, yeah,
welcome.
yeah. I really
You're most
appreciate it.
welcome.
Mm,
You should be very proud of
yes.
yourself because, again, 6 months ago, did you ever imagine that you would appear on a live show, like speak and speak in English? Did you ever
No,
imagine that you could do
no,
something like
no.
this? Yeah. So
No, if you ask me for the past 6 months, for sure, the answer is no. Yes.
what made you say yes? Now I'm curious. So what made you say yes to doing this?
Okay, because right now I feel more confident, and I think I just okay. So to to build your confidence, you must do something new in your life, and then you must tell yourself to do that. Even you can do it or not, you must push yourself to do it. Yeah.
That's so true. That's so true. You have to push yourself. That's right.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're never going to break through and,
Yes,
and
yes.
and do something different, right?
Yes.
That's really great. Just a
Yes, yes.
few messages for you,
Mhm.
Sabrina. So Mr. Mahudin says, "Congrats, Sabrina. Yes, congratulations. Yeah, and Azri says you all can do it. That's so true, Azri. Yeah. Like Sabrina and you say, everybody can be successful. Anybody can be successful. We just have to push ourselves. We have to go that distance, and do things differently so that we can achieve that success. Inshallah. Okay? All right. Okay, Sabrina's frozen. It's okay. Sabrina, if you can come back, if I can get you back, it'll be great. But if not, I understand it's okay. Because okay, are you back? Are you back? Yeah, you're there. Okay. All right, Sabrina.
Sorry,
So
my
once again,
okay, sorry. My
congratulations.
line is
No
over.
worries. No worries. Congratulations once again, and you should be very proud of yourself. I know I am, to know that 6 months is all it took for
Yeah.
you to find that courage and find that confidence to come live. I think this is very big
Mm,
for you. Yep. And to everybody else out there who's
yes,
watching
yes,
and will
yes.
be watching after this, if you ever feel like you want to be confident but you feel scared, know that you're not alone. Okay. Sabrina here felt exactly the same way, but she did something different for herself. She took a stand for herself and she decided to finally take an English class, commit to a 6 month. 6 months is not short, that's half a year. Half a year of committing to 2 hour classes every week. And Sabrina's done it. And if you
Yes.
stand up for yourself, you can also do it. Okay. So with that, Sabrina, once again, thank you so much. I really appreciate you being here. To my viewers, everybody who joined us today, thank you so much. I'll see you again soon. I'll announce the next episode. So
Okay, thank you.
Assalamualaikum, everybody. Have a good
Okay.
evening. Good night.
Bye. Waalaikumsalam. Thank you. Thank you very much, everyone. Okay, bye.